Imagine a society where the people who are supposed to protect and serve are the ones causing the most harm. A world where public officials entrusted with the welfare and prosperity of their citizens are the ones embezzling public funds. What kind of society would that create? How would that affect the everyday lives of ordinary people? These are the questions we'll explore today, with a special focus on the West African nation of the Gambia. The Gambia, the smallest country on mainland Africa, is a beautiful nation known for its diverse ecosystems and vibrant culture. Yet beneath this enticing exterior, a darker reality lurks. The country has long been plagued by corruption, with public officials often embezzling public funds at the expense of the nation's development and the well-being of its citizens. One case that starkly illustrates this issue is that of the country's former president, Yahya Jammeh. Serving as the head of state for over 2 decades, Jammeh was notorious for his authoritarian rule and rampant corruption. He is accused of embezzling nearly $1 billion from public coffers, an amount equivalent to over half of the Gambia's annual GDP. This staggering figure provides a glimpse into the scale of corruption that has seeped into the country's political fabric. This widespread corruption has had devastating effects on the Gambia's society. The embezzled funds, which could have been used for improving infrastructure, healthcare and education, are instead used to fund lavish lifestyles for a select few. The majority of the population, meanwhile, continues to grapple with poverty, inadequate healthcare and low-quality education. Furthermore, corruption undermines public trust in government institutions. The citizens of the Gambia have witnessed their leaders exploit their positions for personal gain, leading to widespread disillusionment and cynicism. This lack of trust hampers the country's development, as people are less likely to engage with a system they believe is rigged against them. But there is hope. In recent years, the Gambia has made strides towards combating corruption. New leadership has vowed to hold corrupt officials accountable, and international organizations are working to support these efforts. Yet there is still much work to be done. This is where you come in. Support the fight against corruption. Advocate for transparency and accountability in your own communities and worldwide. Encourage your leaders to prioritize anti-corruption measures and hold them accountable if they fail to do so. By doing so, you can help create a world where public officials serve the people, not their own interests. Remember, corruption is not inevitable. It's a choice made by individuals who put their own greed above the welfare of others. But just as individuals can choose corruption, they can also choose integrity. Let's make that choice together for the sake of the Gambia and for societies around the world.